Hey y'all, welcome back. And if it's your first time here, welcome back as well. You know, instant film is not one I've had much experience with. Besides the casual use that most people my age had while we were growing up, I have not shot a ton of instant film. That being said, I've always wanted to get into it more, you know? I have a couple of vintage Polaroid cameras as well as a Fuji Instax Mini, so it's not like a lack of equipment is holding me back. I was just waiting on the right inspiration. And that came this week. Polaroid announced a new film in their reclaimed line of monochromatic color films, Purple. Purple might be my favorite color, and as soon as I saw the pictures they posted using this film, I knew this was it. This is what I was waiting for. So I waited patiently for my order to arrive, and the other day before work, it finally came. 2 packs of the new film. I really wanted to get out and, try out this film and shoot it, so I brought my Polaroid One Step and one of the packs of film with me to work with the intention of shooting it afterwards. And so that afternoon, I grabbed my camera, hit the road, and I got so much more than I paid for. The weather was beautiful, so I figured heading down to Micanopy, which is only about 15 minutes south of Gainesville, would be a good place to test this film. What's up, y'all? So I'm down in Micanopy, and I decided I wanted to come shoot this new Polaroid film, the Purple 600 Reclaim series. I saw it on the internet. Purple is one of my favorite colors, and I was like, man, I absolutely want to check this out. I really like Polaroid film, and all the newer Polaroid kind of leans purple anyways, but this is basically a monochromatic film, but it's purple. I have my Polaroid One Step here, just a vintage Polaroid that I was given. It absolutely works. I love shooting with it. And I'm going to load up this film. All right, let's open this up. Open here. Okay. There we go. Shoot, wait, appreciate. All right, we are all loaded up. 8 photos. Let's go walk around, shoot this stuff, see what it does. So one of the reasons I wanted to come down to Micanopy specifically was to test this, besides the fact that it's a really great historic place, great place to take photos, is they're filming A Land Remembered, a new TV show based on that historic book. Part of it is going to be filmed in Micanopy, and apparently that's happening today, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. And yeah, so I figured it would be an interesting time to take photos. I also have a regular camera with me, but this video is focused on the Polaroid, so let's go walk around and see what we can find. One of the first things I noticed here in town was, of course, these trailers parked by the post office. There's more trucks and trailers everywhere. Yeah, they're definitely filming. Yeah, they had this road closed up here. Tried to park kind of far away from downtown. Or further away than I normally would. Damn, look at that car. I'm gonna get that photo of that right now. And I was right. This picture really shows off what you can expect from this film when you shoot it correctly. I am already in love with this stuff. It's hard to see, but way down there, definitely see a big crowd. I can hear people saying cut and stuff, so they're absolutely filming right now. I don't really get the chance to use this camera a lot. I've always wanted to be more of an instant film kind of person, but I don't know, it just never really works for me. It's very expensive. I've been thinking about getting one of those newer Polaroids that could shoot I-type film, because apparently that's a lot cheaper, because this is $20 a pack. For 8 photos, it's not great. It's not great. So, but for the purple stuff, I think it's worth it. We'll come back. This could be a good picture, but I really want to make sure I don't miss this other stuff. I'm not really supposed to be filming right now. I'm gonna film a little bit just so you guys can see. This is fucking nuts. Knocking foots. I'm gonna try and sneak a picture really quick on my Polaroid. I basically held the camera to my waist and took this, and you can tell for sure. Not a great picture, but it does show me a little bit more of what is possible with the film. Yeah, this is nuts. It's a whole production happening. That's crazy. I mean, I knew it was happening, but crazy it's happening. It's nuts because it looks just like Micanopy, and then right over there, there's a horse and buggy. That's crazy. Another photo I'm not so stoked on, with the horse cart really melting into the shadows. I'm finding out that this film performs best when the flash can either hit the subject or if there just isn't a ton of contrast in the scene. I'm sorry this has turned into more of a me exploring this movie set or TV show set video, but I just couldn't pass the opportunity. I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. But I'm gonna wander around, take a few other photos with this. Like, I just spotted one over here. I think I'm gonna try to do one shot over here. I like the fact that there's a truck here with all the stuff in the background. Let's see if anyone yells at me. I like this one, but for the same reasons I didn't like that last one. I like how blown out the sky is and how the trees melt into it. I also really like the truck in the foreground and the ghost of those carts in the back. At this point, I decided to actually take pictures of the town rather than attempting and failing to shoot Polaroids of the set. The lighting is better here, but the setting is just too busy for a monochromatic film. Would have looked great with normal color, and I think that's why I was drawn to this scene. Partially one of the reasons I want to shoot this film is just to see what the sort of normal stuff I would shoot looks like. So I thought this might be a cool scene. Get a lot of the green here, blue sky, this beautiful brickwork, nice shadows. Let's try this out. Not a great one, but it's crazy how the ground just looks like one texture, and you can barely tell that there's a road and grass there. I like how the brick came out. Next time I would probably put more of the brick in this photo. It seemed to handle it pretty well. I think they're about to do some of the filming, so I'm going to walk over and see what that looks like. Thought this could be cool. I like the fact that there's this new sign with the old door. I don't know. Thought that might be an interesting composition. We'll see. Initially, I was disappointed in this photo. I forget that this camera isn't an SLR, which my other Polaroid is, so in my framing, the door was centered, but it is so not. However, now that a few days have passed, I'm into the off-center nature of it. This is the most traffic I've ever seen in Micanopy. I'm gonna wander around where there's less people, try to get some more photos. This house looks really nice. Taken photos of it before, but I really like this framing created by the tree and this other tree here. I think I'm going to shoot this. All right, I got 2 more photos. My favorite photo of the day. This is using the lack of dynamic range to my advantage. The lack of detail in the foliage really creates that circle of texture framing the building, and the color running the gambit from this almost blue to almost pink, I really like this one. 2 more photos left. Might save one. Actually, I might save both for the cemetery. I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I think I'm done downtown. I'm gonna wander over to the cemetery. Well, that was nuts. I haven't been to a set like that in a long time. Last time I saw one of those was, late, 2008 or whatever, when they filmed Zombieland in downtown Atlanta, and I used to live there. Crazy, very cool. I might try to make it back this way tomorrow. We'll see. Either way, I'm gonna make one more stop. I remembered I wanted to take a photo of the manor here, and then I'll go over to the cemetery. I mean, it's just a beautiful, beautiful building, the Herlong Manor mansion thing. It's now an Airbnb, not an Airbnb, it's now a regular B&B. Jeez, but I think a photo straight down the middle here would be super, super nice. Yeah, that'd be hopefully a cool photo. Can't use these things with my fucking glasses, so. Like here. Oh. I guess it was wrong. I don't have any more photos left. I didn't really count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should have been counting. Well, that's one thing about my my camera that I gotta keep aware of. I don't shoot this thing super often. It's the number's a liar. Well, thank you guys for coming along. This was super cool. I really like this camera, and from what I've seen of the film so far, I really like it. Now, was this the best use of it? Probably not. Maybe some studio work or some more specific, really thought out stuff, sure, but this is what I did, is what I have. I'm mad about it. Back to you, Jeremy, at the studio. And that was that, my first pack of purple Polaroid. I don't typically show an entire roll of film on this channel, but with only 8 shots per pack, I felt it was important to show them all here. There were some hits and misses, but the hits really worked for me. I really like this film and the promise that it shows. I'll probably save my other pack for something specific rather than just like a wandering photo drive like this. Really take advantage of what it can offer. And as always, thank you all for watching this video and supporting my photography adventures. You know, let me know in these comments below if you've shot any of the Reclaim series Polaroids and what you think about it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more film photography adventures like this. And if you enjoyed this video, I'll see you all next time.